Hey guys, it's Drutter, and today is the 19th of December 2012. A couple more days left till the end of the world, of course. I'm just going to start this off with a little bit of a look at today's price action, and then talk about a few links that I want you guys to check out. So obviously today, a bit of a bloodbath here from the 32s back down to almost down to 31 even. Zoom it out, look at the daily. These are the last few days, or the last week or so. Nothing but red candles all the way down. And now this chart, actually, I'll link to it down below. This is the chart that I often use, and they didn't do anything beyond daily before, and I think I've reported on that. But now have a look, we can go to the weekly chart, which is really nice, and they even have a monthly here as well. But this is the weekly chart, and it even shows the last 4 weeks. Down, 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 and that's ever since the last QE was announced, of course. And now I'm going to switch over to a different website, but this is a chart that we've looked at before, although it has been a while since we looked at it. So on the right you'll see some new activity. This is that long-term trend line. I'm going to use my finger instead because that's just really distracting. We start the line here at the bottom of the 2008 pullback, and goes directly through all of these points. Very nice support, and then we had the lift off and back down, and we touched it there again a few times, and it was good support, and we had another lift off, and now we're sort of coming back down toward that line. So looks like it should converge at about 30 bucks, which would mean that that $30 point is a floor for silver if this trend line is to continue holding, which has held for about 4 years now, almost. Actually, fully 4 years now. So if that 4-year trend line is broken, then we will drop below 30. But for now, that is my target anyway. And 26 doesn't show on this chart. Maybe we can go back here to this one. And yeah, it does show a bit, although it came down to 26 here and a couple other times. Doesn't show how many times it's been tested, but it was tested there, 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 and then a few more times there. So 26 level of support would be what's waiting below 30 to act as support. But of course, as we know, charts don't really mean anything at all, and the price can do whatever the powers that be want the price to do. So it can go to $4 an ounce for all we know. Uh-oh, the Port Mann bridge is closed as ice bombs shatter windshields. Apparently a lot of cars got hit today. We had a snowstorm last night, and the commute was fairly bad this morning, and it was the first real wintry day we had here. And this new bridge opened a week ago. As you recall, I did a little bit of footage on it as I drove across it on the day that it first opened. I'm about to drive over the brand new Port Mann Bridge. It's the first day that it's open. It's been under construction for about 5 years, and we don't even really remember what it was like before the construction began, really, but there it is, the new bridge over there. The old bridge is still intact, but the only problem with the old bridge is that it wasn't a toll bridge. Oh, this is the widest bridge in the world as of today. So enjoy the drive over the bridge. It's going to be so much more faster and more amazing than ever before, because we're now paying $3 every time we cross this bridge. $3 each direction. So every time you want to say, for example, go see Grandma, that's another $6. And the bridge has not been well received by the public, who really didn't want to spend $3 billion on a new bridge. We liked our old bridge for the most part. It worked fairly well. Maybe during rush hour, sometimes it was backed up in one direction for a couple hours, but it was a pretty darn good bridge. Now we've spent $3 billion making a new bridge, and now we can't use it. Kind of a disgrace. Apparently it was an American company that designed and built this bridge, and I just remembered something else too about it. The old bridge, the old Port Mann bridge that we've had for 50 years, is made of quite high quality steel apparently, and it was given as a, you know, a signing bonus or whatever to this American company who built the new bridge. So we paid them $3 billion for the new bridge. We can't use it, and we gave them our old bridge for free. And we can't use that now anymore because it's already been starting to been taken down. So I don't know how people are going to get from one half of Vancouver to the other half. And this is just a mess, as we look like we're going to have more snow and icy conditions over the next week or so in the weather forecast. And people are being hurt. One guy's car had his baby in the back seat, and she wasn't hurt, but you know, this is not right. Someone didn't think ahead. And I'll put a link to this province article down below. And here's some footage I got of the bridge as I crossed it just actually a couple of days ago, so 2 days before this, these ice blocks have fallen onto and crushed these cars. Check out the footage I got as I crossed over it. You can see when I aim the camera upward that the bridge is constructed in such a way that the cables are directly over the roadway, and they're a very, very, very long way up, so anything falling from there is going to reach some pretty dangerous velocity by the time it hits the bridge deck. Thanks, bro. Just noticed a few things on CNN today. UBS is to pay $1.5 billion for Libor fraud, and 2 people were charged. To me, that seems like not enough people and not enough of a fine. This is a slap on the wrist for something that affected basically everyone who has any kind of debt in the world over the past lot of years. So everybody. This affected everybody. We all lost. And now they're paying 1.5. Who are they paying that to anyway? I don't know. Who's going to collect that 1.5? Where does that go? Does that go to the government or something? Probably does. Now, a couple other things I noticed here. Guns. It's all talking about guns now. Obama's saying something has to be done to the guns. CNN is... all their anchors and so on, Piers Morgan and everybody, they're all saying we got to get rid of the guns in this country. It's a luxury we can no longer afford, I'm afraid, kind of thing. That's pretty fucked up. 52% favor major gun restriction now, apparently, in the U.S. The poll is probably bullshit. I haven't looked at it, the source or whatever, but almost all their polls on this website are bullshit that I've looked into, so I would imagine that's bullshit as well. One other thing that I was noticing. Oh yeah, here it is. Internet lies. Apparently Morgan Freeman was quoted as saying something that he didn't say about the recent shooting. But this article goes on to say basically you can only really trust the mainstream media. Don't trust anyone online unless you find it on Snopes.com or you read it on the mainstream media. I just think it's kind of disgusting when the mainstream media tells you that they're the credible ones and no one else is, and if you listen to the alternate media or whatever, you're probably being misled and it's all disinfo. Trust us. Check out Ben Swann's latest full disclosure. It just came out about 5 minutes ago. I'll link it down below. And he's investigating the Libor connection between the Aurora shooting and the Sandy Hook shooting. Bye for now. Talk to you guys soon.